Slice by Bryce the podcast, episode 1. So podcasting is something that we've been wanting to do for a while, and we decided it's time to get into. It's 2025, it's a new year. Some of the things I want to touch up on this podcast involve a lot of fitness, life, self-improvement, different things of that nature. I'm Bryce. So I've been a trainer at the Wellness Center, Tivoli Regional, for going on 8 years now. So I work with a lot of different clients, done a lot of different workout programs. In addition to that, I went to Nicholls State University. I graduated in 2016 with the Allied Health Science degree. Since then, I've been pretty much working at the Wellness Center. I did a lot of different things in fitness. I also have a meal prepping business. I meal prep on the weekends, and people do normally, they put their orders in there in the week, and then I can kind of tally up everything I need as far as the ingredients go. That way I have enough of everything to meal prep for everybody. Who's Brian? Brian, you want to tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Been knowing Bryce here for about, I guess, 7, 8 years now. Been off and on as my trainer for him and getting it done. And a little background, working the whole field, been in Louisiana my whole life. So giving this a shot, see how it comes out.
All right, so one of the first things I want to talk to is 2025. It's a big year. It's an important year. We'll talk about some of the goals that we've been setting and what we've been doing to improve. And one thing for me is I'm good. I've always been good with fitness, staying on top of my workouts and whatnot. But I wanted to pick up some healthy habits for the new year. So a few things I've been doing. I took up painting recently. I did 2 portraits so far. I find it's relaxing, it's time consuming, but it's worth it when you see the work that you've done in the end.
You doing it on like canvas and stuff? Or?
Yeah. So I have canvas. I got acrylic paint. I kind of got like one of those starter kits from Walmart. I've been using that, and I'm gonna expand from there. I figured maybe once a week, just get into it. Find a day when I have like good hour of work with free time, and just go to town, come up with some new stuff. Another thing, I've been reading. My goal is to finish 1 book each month for 2025. It's the beginning of February, and I've actually gone through 3 books already. I find it's another thing that's relaxing.
What books you got on?
So right now I'm reading Jordan Peterson, 12 Rules to Life. And they talk about a lot of different things. It's kind of geared towards young men, self-improvement, just making the most out of life and seeing things for what they are, seeing the big picture, and I've just started that book, but so far I'm enjoying it. I'm actually going to read it tonight.
What about the other ones that you finished for January?
So another one I read was, it's called Ask for What You Want. It's kind of a book that focuses on the power of just asking for what you want in life, going after what you want, being direct with everything, and just not being scared to take those steps and better yourself and just get what you want, So it's a lot of self-improvement books that I've been reading, and I'm going to kind of start on a small scale and expand from there, go through some different genres, and just enjoy it. Like I said, it's very relaxing. Third thing, me and Brian were talking about earlier, the guitar. I decided to take up playing the guitar. I kind of broke it out last night and messed around a little bit, but I'll probably do some guitar lessons. That way I get a good understanding of exactly how to play it before I start messing around with it more.
If you can learn to read music, man.
Right.
That's a tough one. Did you play bands or anything in school?
No, I didn't. But I've always been big into music.
Right. Oh yeah.
Growing up, I was big in the hip hop and rap. 90s rap. That was my thing. Tupac, PRG.
Before you think too, man.
I was 8 years old, walking around with my CD player, listening to 50 Cent. And but from there, I really expanded, and nowadays I listen to just about everything. I can go from Johnny Cash to Kevin Gates real quick. You know,
Sure.
a lot of different music. And that's another important part of my life. You know, when I'm working out, I love having my music and just tuning out. Just it really enhances everything. Like, you know, when I'm in the kitchen meal prepping, got my music going, I'll come up with a little playlist, and it really helps things go smooth. You know.
Do you build your own playlist, or do you kind of go like?
Sometimes I do, or sometimes I use Pandora. Just like I don't feel like, I just let it roll, let Pandora take the wheel. But yeah, music's very important. But that's pretty much what I'm doing for the new year. Of course, I'm trying to eat healthier. You know, not that I eat unhealthy, but I do tend to splurge sometimes with eating out and whatnot. Trying to focus on just keeping most of my meals home cooked.
Mm-hmm.
And staying away from the restaurants. It's expensive too.
Yeah.
But all right, Brian, I'll let you take the wheel. Talk about some of your goals.
So, like Bryce said, man, working on my fitness. Started in September of last year. Met with a dietitian. Been working real hard with her to try and get my diet right, because that was definitely one of my bigger issues I was having, man. I was just eating, I work every night. We have vendors come in and bring food, so you eat then, and then lunch you pig out, and then at night, and it's just wasn't watching my calories and stuff. And soda, man. Soda was, I love a good ice cold soda,
Mm-hmm. Just mom did.
But I worked on cutting all that out, man. Still do them every now and then by trying to stick to the Cook Zero and stuff, Like you said, home cooked meals now, that's all. Except for occasional times, like once or twice a week, maybe, but
it's all about balance.
Yeah.
Once a week, have your little walk-ons or something.
Yeah.
Because if you strict all the time, then
Right.
are you gonna really fall off and then start splurging and eating out left and right? So you gotta let loose sometimes. And, so.
That's something I'm trying to learn to live with, and then since September, I think it was like 23rd, 24th, I started with her. I mean, started with you in November. Back with you. I mean, I'm down 76 pounds.
So,
I mean, it's
how many months? So November.
So wait since November with you. So yeah, about 4 or 5 months, 4 or 5 months now.
So that's some major progress.
Yeah. I can feel it too, man. You got I thought I was showing somebody today when I first bought this watch. It was on the last little thing, and today I can get it on the fourth one.
Right.
Yeah, it's a non-scale victory, right?
Mm-hmm. Right, so that's what it's about.
And it feels good, man. It's like, oh man, this feels real good. 'Cause I was looking at a bigger band and stuff. Make sure you fit my wrist, but it's definitely been a challenge, man. And then, I mean, you did guitar. I decided to do violin, something I wanted to do my whole life, really, but it's just never took the time to pick it up. So I was like, 2025, I'm gonna try violin. So I take lessons over at Brushworks in Houma. Every Monday, go at 12 o'clock noon, take my little lunch break, or run over there. Try and take 30 minutes out of the day to practice. And it's definitely it's a hard instrument, man.
Yeah, it takes some time.
Yeah.
The same thing on the guitar.
Oh, yeah.
Especially somebody that's never played a musical instrument.
Right.
Still getting in there. And it was like that with art when I started doing art. I had taken some classes in high school, kind of messed around with it, but I decided I wanted to go all in this time and really put the time to learn, and enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just you got to do something, man. Keep you occupied and try to grow. As a person, trying to find that peace.
Yeah, I like what you said earlier about non-scale victories. A lot of people, I know just from being a trainer and working in the fitness industry for 8 years, a lot of people get caught up looking at the scale, instead of looking at the big picture. One of the first things you're going to notice whenever you start exercising or pick up a fitness regimen is it's going to improve the way you feel every day. You're going to wake up, it's going to be easier to get out of bed. It's going to be easier to walk outside and check the mail, When you go get groceries, it might be easier to take all the bags inside one trip. Non-scale victory. So there's so many people get caught up looking at this. Y'all see people at the gym every day. They look at the scale. I gained a pound. I'm not losing weight. I'm like, all right, how your clothes fit? How you feeling? That's what you need to pay attention to, because your weight is not just fat. Fat's a small part of your weight. Weight is body water, muscle, skin, everything. So it's important not to get caught up with that scale.
Well, I remember when me and you first started back in the day, it was 2017, 2018, whatever it was. I remember I was watching the scale a lot, and it was just like, man, I wasn't. But whenever, my pants, I could feel my pants fit different. I could feel different things like that. And this time, non-scale victories, it got to the point where trying to bend over and tie my shoes was getting rough,
And you realize it was time to make
had so much here, and just bending over and putting on my boots to go to work, It was just a lot. And when you start losing that weight, you start feeling it. This consistency, right?
Right, and it keeps you motivated.
Yeah.
When you see results, it keeps you motivated.
It does. It is a good feeling.
So I tell you, you can get past that first month. Because that first month, you might not notice much at first, but once the results start coming, you'll notice them quick.
Yeah.
It's important to just stick it out, just like with anything else.
Yeah.
It takes about 3 weeks to form a habit.
So, yeah. And then another one, I got to work on is quitting smoking right now. That's my biggest thing. That's the hardest one, man. That's one thing. I got another thing of Chantix. The first time I did that, I didn't realize. I thought it was going to make me not like it, smoking. But apparently you're supposed to set a date, and it just helps curb that desire for it. So I just re-upped, started a new batch. So now I'm going to start setting dates and kind of probably talk about it on here as a progression. I'm trying to be like, hey, I get down to half a pack this week.
Update everybody on the journey.
Yeah, but that's a hard one right now, man. Everything else is becoming part of life,
Mm-hmm. It's good to just focus on one thing at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself. You start overwhelming yourself, and you're not gonna follow through with things. So it's important. I always tell myself, just focus on one thing at a time. It's always been one of my challenges, is just making myself anxious, having bad anxiety, just thinking about everything. Letting things overwhelm me.
Yep.
So I'm trying just to focus on one thing at a time.
Yeah, man. I guess my last big goal that we made for New Year's Eve, man, I want to try and make it out to Utah and go so they got Arches National Park. It's like a certified dark zone. So go see the galaxy, and then try and make it out to Zion. They got some pretty trails and some stuff out there by the graves on Zion.
Right.
So I'm gonna try and make it out there. Probably May, June, something. Maybe a little bit later in the year. We'll see how it goes. But
Play things by ear.
yeah, but that's my big goal for 2025, man. It's the ones I'm trying to hit. So far, we're doing well. So
I would say that's some solid goals. You kind of have everything mapped out. You already have progress. You get a strong finish to the year 2024. So we're kind of starting on a good foot here with those goals. So we kind of touched it up on just now with not getting overwhelmed and focus on one thing at a time. Brings me to the next topic that I want to touch up on. That's stress management. And that was one of the things with my goals, the habits that I picked up, hobbies that I picked up, is managing stress. Now, like I said, I'm the type of person I get overwhelmed with things and might overthink things, overanalyze things, and I'm just teaching myself to take a step back, enjoy life, enjoy the simple things in life, and not overthink or let anxiety get the best of me. And that's another reason why I want to start this podcast. It's an outlet, it's something fun to do. You're spreading your knowledge, helping other people, and it's a great thing.
yeah, with a little bit of entertainment too in there.
Oh yeah. And going back to like fitness, how stress relates with fitness. You know, if you're working out, you're dieting, all that, but you're stressed out, you're not sleeping enough, or you're sleeping too much, that will limit your results in the gym. In addition to life itself, you know, that's one thing I've seen over years. I've seen a lot of people have issues with they're putting in the work at the gym. They're intermittent fasting, they're dieting, doing everything, you know, maybe taking vitamins and whatnot. But they're stressed out all the time. They're sleeping 4 hours a night, you know, and it's all like a domino effect, you know. You're not sleeping, you're not getting the adequate sleep, and you're not going to get the optimal results in the gym. So everything's a balance. You know, you got your workout program. You could say that's 50% of it. Well, diet is the most important as far as getting results, weight loss or gaining muscle, and then you got lifestyle. You know, sleep, the things you do outside. You know, taking care of your body. You know,
Taking care of your mind too.
Mm-hmm. Me and my roommate Eli, we recently invested in one of those walk-in saunas.
Yeah.
So that's supposed to be coming on Tuesday. I'm excited about that. You know, I feel like it's a good tool to have. Wake up in the morning, go sit in the sauna, help you wake up, kind of set the tone for the day. You know, give you that little energy boost.
Yeah.
And it's healthy. You know, you burn calories,
Sweat out some of
you
those.
sweat toxins out.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's a great thing to have.
Yeah. I haven't tried it too much, man, but I'll definitely come by and check y'all out.
Yeah, it helps with recovery too, getting the blood flowing around to all the muscles and whatnot.
What about do you think like I know like ice baths right now would be
Cold plunges and
Cold
plunges,
plunges,
yeah. It kind of shock the body. And it's supposed to be really beneficial for your immune system. And boost your immune system. That's why a lot of people do it. I'll see like people starting out in a hot tub or steam room sauna or whatever, going from heat, and then they'll go into like a regular pool or kind of shock themselves to go back and forth.
That's
I've never personally done it, but I've heard, you know, it's good for your immune system.
Okay.
But sauna's definitely, and the steam room and hot tub, heat therapy is definitely great for recovery, anti-inflammatory. Like you said, it kind of detoxifies you too. All right. Big game coming up here, February 9th. We got the Super Bowl right down the road in New Orleans. Who you got?
Man, look, so it's hard to go against the Chiefs, but I think I might have to pick Philly, man. You gotta go for the underdog sometimes, man.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta.
Underdog story.
I don't know if it's gonna happen, but
Uh-huh.
we'll take Philly on this one, man, and just hope for the best.
Yeah, and Philly is one of those teams. They caught fire at the right time. You can tell as the season went on. Towards the end of the season, they really started sinking and playing hard. You got Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley. That's a deadly combo in itself. And I think one of the biggest things for the Chiefs, if they can shut them down, slow them down, I do think the Chiefs end up winning a close game. Mahomes, you know, three-peat, Kansas City three-peat. It's hard to deny talent like that. You know, they compare him to Tom Brady and all that, but
I think he might be better, man.
it's debatable, man. You know, I think of Tom Brady. I always think about that Super Bowl when they played the Falcons, down 28-3.
Yeah.
3 is about 3 minutes left in the third quarter, and he just orchestrated one of the best comebacks in the sports history, really.
Yeah.
And that's in the Super Bowl, the biggest stage. That's incredible in itself.
You go back to talking about managing stress, you know.
Yeah.
Got to be able to compartmentalize for that.
Yeah, that's another thing with the sports. Sports has always been a big part of my life. I love football. It was always my favorite sport growing up. I played football when I was younger, high school. So I love watching football. Anything involved with football.
So you got the Chiefs then?
Yeah, so I'm going to say the Chiefs. We were 24-21 Chiefs.
24-21. Oh, you doing scores, all right. I go with Philly. I'm good. 28-21.
Yeah, it should be.
Promo by touchdown, man.
it should be a high scoring game, but I do think being in the Super Bowl, you're gonna see a lot more defense, especially in that first half. Teams might start slow, but yeah, it should be a close game. It's gonna be an exciting Super Bowl for sure.
I was watching they were doing an interview and stuff, and they had Andy Reid up there, and he said one of his favorite restaurants is Did you see that clip of him?
No, I didn't.
When it was one of his favorite restaurants is Emerald's, and when he used to come down here and play when he was with Philly, like the head chef over there is a big Phillies fan,
right?
Philly. But he said he's not gonna eat there this time in case they try to poison his food or something.
Oh.
Making a joke.
Yeah.
It'll be fun, man. If you get a chance, I gotta go offshore, so I'm not gonna make it. But I think, or did it happen last? I think it's this weekend. They're having the NFL experience. I think it starts Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
But it's something if you get to go out and check the NFL experience out, man. I do recommend. You can go see the highs. You can see all kinds of stuff, man.
Right.
You got all the rings, and they got the molds of like the people playing and stuff from the past.
Yeah, Hall of Fame.
Yeah, some of these dudes were giants,
right?
Man. Just huge human beings,
right?
It's crazy to see that kind of in person, you know.
Mm-hmm. Right, dealing with all the history, you know.
But
this football's been around for a long time. It's come a long way.
Yeah,
a lot of great players over the years, you know. But and that's a great experience, you know. It's something different.
Yeah.
That's not something you see every day. You know?
No, but definitely if you get a chance, but check out the NFL experience, man. It's a good little. It's fun.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
it's cool, especially being tall. Man, you can see a lot of cool stuff.
Right. Yeah, if you're a sports fanatic, that's a must.
Yeah, yeah,
that's a must if you're able to make it. But all right, guys, we'll go ahead and wrap it up right there. We'll see y'all again next week. I'll be bringing some different guests in, doing some interviews, touching up on some different topics. So we'll see y'all next week, same place, same time.
Right. Thanks, y'all.